can't wait to get this started. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Clemson Tigers offense will start this game off with the football. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes.
Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the running back. Spins away from the defense. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
So Georgia Tech's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Paul.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes, because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
Back to throw, it's King. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Grant behind the line. It's Jackson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so
breaks into the open. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, Somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Got it behind the line. It's Stockton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on FK if they can stop him on third down. Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They got it on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun. Give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Davidson. Crosses the 45. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down TFL, second down TFL. Now you set up third and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, the running back has it. running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
Makes the catch. It's Davidson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Catch in the middle. It's Leon. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. To throw, it's Murphy. Safe completion on the screen. Turning it off. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Clemson set up with another first down. Lost a throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The throw to the outside is complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it from the gun. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. Oh, he's got some space. And it's a live ball. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. They'll give it to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Rides the back on the option to give. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides to back and leaves it. Touchdown, Tigers! Great job by the back on the option. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
He'll bring it out. It's Hopkins. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game. And you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third.
Breaks into the open. Oh, what a caught. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's King. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes into 39. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. Catch is made at the 15. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Made a defender miss. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's King. Under fire. Still on his feet. How about that job to get down in the nick of time to avoid the big hit? Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone action. Defense.
defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Alexander. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of it. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. All down the Dell. Move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Here comes Clemson with another first down. The run from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force-feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Clemson.
They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll leave it with him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to pass, it's Murphy. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. On the run, it's Alexander. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
The Tigers will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hopkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high rate.
Looking to throw, it's King. With the catch, it's Taylor. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. On third down, he drops the throw. Forced out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Used the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Out out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Clemson jumps to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Leaves it with the back. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the move, it's Haynes. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
The Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the ground, it's Maddox. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Clemson! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pump up, and this guy got a lot of that pump, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed, you can see the wheels, and you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's King. They've got the screen set up. Fights off a defender.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor.
Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. To the ground with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Going for the big play. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Got a man. It's Taylor. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Yellow Jackets are on the move. Looking downfield, it's Knowles. Makes the catch, it's ball. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. So now it's second and long. Wants to throw again. That's caught. It's off. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Plows through the defense. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
From the gun on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Maddox. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Yellow Jackets have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Get set.
Wants to throw. It's Knowles. Pocket breaking down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The snap sets up to throw. Bring in the heat. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Handoff from the gun. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Floating away. He'll pull it down and run. Gets the 1st himself. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They want that clock to run. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. To the air, it's Murphy. Stands in and takes the hit. Snags it inside the 20. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from the senior quarterback. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
The give on the counter. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They're going to mark him down, and where that spot is looks as if it's going to be just a hair short of the 1st down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. One more play to pad the stats. Dropping back, it's Knowles. He's taking a deep shot. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course.